Hi guys, welcome back to another how-to on building lightsabers from scratch and found parts and basically junk from around the house and things you can find in hardware stores. Last time I was talking about the emitter and went through some basics of how I reappropriated a sink drain from just a regular household sink, and I've cut it down, and now here we are with the sort of basic shape I'm going to start with. This is my third video that I've done about the lightsaber build. I started with the armated shank hand wheel tap, and then I've moved on to the sink drain piece like this one, and this time I'm going to sort of show you how I build this up into the head of the lightsaber, or emitter of the lightsaber. So as I said before, I've cut this down from a regular sink drain. Last time I said what I would do is show you how I get the sink dispense soap dispenser part. This is the pump part. There's usually a little, when you buy these, there's usually a little spout that comes out of here, and you press down on it and that releases the soap, the liquid soap. But I don't need that bit. This is the only part I need. I've cut this down now about 1 inch. It was originally 1 inch longer from the sort of tube shape here, and now I've put some kind of a rim of this. I don't know if you've heard of this Gorilla tape. You can use anything like it. It's kind of that very sticky tape, hard, quite durable, and very. You kind of tear. You cut a piece off and then you tear it. And then you can cut it even thinner. But I've just to make a lip on the end of this. I'll show you a bit closer, you can see. It doesn't have to be very pretty. It just has to do the job of filling this space here. So why I did that is I wanted to get kind of a bit of a snug fit in here when I put it inside the drain. And then what I will do is I'll use super glue just to secure it. Now this isn't actually going to hold it together, the piece. It's just going to stop it from slipping around the sort of this area here, this sort of dial area, because it's slightly just too small. So that's why I've used the tape. But I will use super glue just to stick it in place. Remember, this is going to be held together by a threaded bar, sort of a bar that will go through the whole lightsaber from the bottom to the top. So that's actually going to hold it in place, but obviously I don't want movement when I'm picking it up and putting it down, so that will hold it in. But the kind of glue I tend to favour for these sort of things is this Loctite super glue. It's the gel type. It's more controllable. You can get them in the little nodules as well, but you get better value if you buy this one, and it's great value because you can close it and keep it in a cool place, and it's ready to use next time. So what I'll do is I'll use some of this super glue into here, and that should hold it in place for what I need it for, and for hopefully a long time as well. But as I said, it's all going to be held together with a central bar, a threaded bar anyway. So last time I also spoke about the washer. Now I put the washer in last time to show you, but I've actually ground this down a little bit, just so it fits right at the bottom of the base there. I'll just show you again, just to obscure this part here. This is the old sink, obviously part that obviously water flows through, but I wanted to, so I've also give this a bit of a sanding just to give it a bit of a shine, but it just needed a little bit just so it's flush, so it sat more neater inside. So that's kind of where we are with that. I did mention I use this bezel, watch bezel, old watch bezel, which is the thing that goes on top of a watch and it moves around. Let me just show you my watch and I'll show you what I mean. This piece here that I'm moving around. You can get them very cheap on eBay. I think I'll put the sizes on, but the thicker the better. This one wasn't particularly that thick that I had left over, but I've put those key ring key holders. I've put one underneath just to give it a bit of a glint of chrome just on the inside of it, and I thought that would make it look more sort of metallic. I might even drill some very small holes through the bezel now. The original lightsaber emitter has got these little holes that were in the Rolls-Royce part. Must be for airflow or something, but I still might do that, but I'm going to have a think about that anyway and see how we get on. So anyway, this goes into the flush into the emitter top, and what I'll do is I'll super glue that as well to stop that moving round, but it fits quite nice anyway, and that's the shape we're going to go with. So if I just, obviously it's not glued together at the moment, but if I just show you now, there you go, and that basically is the construction of the emitter. I've been doing it similar to this for a long time for the little projects I've been doing, making lightsabers, and yeah, I think I haven't really improved on it. As I said before, I've changed this and swapped it out for a sync drain, which I think is more authentic. So there we are, that's the basics for the emitter. Then the next video will be kind of what we're going to move down, so we're moving from top to bottom. I'm going to be looking at things maybe I can use to you know, the emitter that joins the World War I rifle grenade part. So this would, in the original one, this would be part of the World War I grenade, and there's a wind vane as well that goes lower down, and then the rest of it. Yeah, so I'll be looking at ideas of what I'm going to use to kind of make that part. This is a plumbing part, as I've used before. This is a protruding doorstop part of it. I might use that as well, we'll see anyway, but some ideas anyway to think about. But there we have the emitter part. As always, drop me a like if you like my videos, subscribe if you want to see future content, and bye for now.